Alright, y'all, so I'm back for a temporary video. Happy October, everybody. I'm sorry for for being MIA for so long. I've just been busy and all that stuff. My last video was a bit sad because I was still, relatively shocked about what happened with Chadwick Boseman. I still am. Yeah, so I apologize for that. I apologize for my camera too. My iPod, I kind of dropped it when I was at work and ended up cracking the fucking screen. So now I have to go in and fix the screen now, and as if I don't have enough things to do. But that's a whole nother story. That's neither here nor there. So, I did a lot of pickups throughout this month that I'm going to show you right now. And then, of course, I'm going to have a little rant as usual, because I always have a rant about something, So let me show you some of the stuff that I got. It's a lot of magazines and stuff like that that I had purchased, as well as, a few music here and there. And I just remembered I forgot something too. I had actually gotten, I think it was 1 or 2 movies. It was The Girl in the Spider's Web I had purchased. I'll show that next time because I don't feel like going through all my DVDs just to get in all the other stuff. I don't feel like doing that. So I'll wait till another time to show that. But I'll show the t-shirts that I got, the magazines, a few books, and some CDs. So here we go. Excuse me, not Wu-Tang. This Tupac shirt. Here's the Tupac shirt right here. I don't know if you can see it that well. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's the Tupac shirt. Middle finger in the air. And I found this shirt at Hot Topic, yo. This shit is fly. It's an NWA 100 miles and running shirt, but it only has easy on it. It says 100 miles and running on the back. Oh, hold on, I'm going to have to do it this way. See, 100 miles and running. And easy on the front. Now, I do admit that's a bit egotistical to have just easy on the shirt instead of the whole entire album cover, but nevertheless, it's a dope shirt, you know what I'm saying? I saw another Easy shirt on Hot Topic that I got a cop too. That shit is dope too. But I have to be careful with my money. So, yeah. Now the CDs. I think I dropped something. Probably is my charger. Whatever. Black Flag, the first 4 years. So basically a compilation of early Black Flag from 78 to 83. I'm assuming this is before Henry Rollins joined. Bong bong to that. Bananarama self-titled album, which has Cruel Summer on there. I love Cruel Summer. That's my favorite, one of my favorite songs, and my favorite song from them. I got that classic Soul Food album from Goody Mob. Listen, classic ATL right here, son. This is the real Atlanta right here. Okay? This is the real Atlanta between this and Outkast. Can't go wrong, yo. I got Death Grips, too. The Money Store. Yeah, this album cover is funny, but The Money Store. I think this is the Powers That Be album, which has it's a 2-disc album. It has Niggas on the Moon and Jenny Deaf. Let me see what else. Bottomless Pit. And Year of the Snitch. This is a scary ass album cover. I hate this eco packaging. I hate that shit. But yeah, Death Grips is a really good band. You gotta check them out when you get a chance. very eclectic. They're like a mixture of hip hop and electronica music and all that. They dope though. I obviously, as I told you before, I had the pleasure of seeing them at Afro Punk last year, back when before this whole COVID situation. And yo, they blew it out the water, son. Um, so yeah, you know, I had to get them, had to get their discography. I tried looking for ex-military. I couldn't find the CD, unfortunately. Um, it's going for a lot of money on eBay, especially the vinyl. So I'll cop it next time, you know, whenever I get a chance to. So yeah, let me hurry up and get through this video. I found this book. This is the screenplay for Get Out. And it's a really small book. But this is good. It actually has the deleted scenes and, you know, a summary of certain things and, you know, stuff like that. But this is good, you know. Obviously, the companion. Okay. I think I showed this before. I'm not 100% sure. On the technique of acting. And I recently got this book as well, The Things They Carry. This book I had actually read in college. We had to do it for one of my classes. It was drama and a short story. That's when I had gotten introduced to this book, and I fell in love with it. So I always said that I will buy this copy for myself, and I'm glad that I did. This is you know, I can't explain how excellent this book is. It's you know, for a lot of war stories, it's a very sensitive topic, but it's beautifully written and described, and you know, it's just wonderful. I go on and on and on. Anyways, this is another book that I had gotten not too long ago. Living Solo by Adrian Salinger, I think her name is, if you pronounce it right. I don't think I showed this book. This is actually, it's like photography and has a story of each person that's showcased in here. It's basically, Adrian had went around, this was written in 98, by the way. She had went around finding different people that live alone and, you know, interviewed them as to why they live alone and what makes their homes special to them and how they make their home theirs, you know, as far as decorations and, you know, things of that nature. So it's a really good book. But it's hard to find. I had gotten this on eBay for, how much did I pay? It was like $17 or something, but this shit is going for like $60, $80. I was trying to get her first book, which was In My Room, teenagers in their bedrooms and stuff like that. And it was basically the same idea as this one. She had interviewed a few teenagers and, you know, took photographs of them in their rooms and how they decorated their rooms to fit their personalities and backstories behind everything. It's dope. But the shit goes for a lot of money on the internet. Like, I've been trying to get one of my own, and I had found the cheapest one for like $30-something in excellent condition. But I lost the the eBay bidding thing, so I didn't get a chance to cop it, which was too bad. I'm very disappointed about that, but the cheapest one they got on eBay right now goes for like almost $100. That's crazy. But it is what it is. I'll cop it one day. But I was lucky I found that one. Oh, this magazine. This is the last magazine. And this is fall 2018 issue with Ashton Sanders on the cover. I love this fucking cover, man. As you know, I'm a fan of Ashton. I'm a fan of Lakeith, which I'll get to in a minute. And, you know, countless other actors that have been coming out these past few years, you know, around my age group or what have you. I'll get to that in a minute. Source Magazine, February 2001, is it? Yeah, February 2001. This is a dope album. Dope album. Dope magazine cover. Source Magazine always had dope covers. So basically, it was talking about the hip hop police and all this other stuff. Napster. It shows how old we are now, right? But yeah, like, what other cover could have Master P, DMX, Queen Latifah, Shine, you know, before he got locked up, Exhibit, if you, the trifold here, or whatever. You got RZA and Tretch. That's a rarity right there, yo. I think that's Dragon, Fat Joe, and Al Sharp, right? But yeah, I had to collect that, of course. You know, I collect a lot of magazines. Anyways, going back to Lakeith, I copped a few magazines with him on the cover. I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one, but this is one of my favorite ones. Square Mile, which is a British magazine, with him on the cover. CR Man, this one makes me laugh a lot because I know how much he likes wigs and stuff like that. So, but I like this magazine cover too. Esquire, the UK issue of Esquire with him on the cover. Hero magazine with him on the cover. These magazines are huge, man. See how thick these things are? That's crazy. Anyways, and the Face magazine. That's the Lakeith covers, and have a few magazines with Ashton on the cover. So this is 429. Dazed magazine or Dazed and Confused magazine, whatever. Paper magazine with Ashton on the cover. This is killing my lap right now. V-Man with him on the cover. And two different covers of Another Man magazine with Ashton on there. Let me just put this back in the piles. But these magazines are heavy as hell, yo. And some of them are really thick. Like, I didn't think they were going to be that thick as far as the magazines are concerned. But yeah, that is basically all the stuff that I had purchased over these past few weeks or whatever. Yeah, I've been keeping my wallet busy, huh? Now, the ranting part. I noticed lately there's been a lot of cancel culture thing going on the internet. Like I said, I don't agree with everybody's opinions and stuff like that, but I feel like some people, I don't want to say people because I don't want to make a generalization, it's not everybody, but some people wait for others to slip. And then what I mean about that is, they don't pay attention to some people when they're doing good things, when they're doing positive things, or where they're talking about positive things that mean something to them spiritually and, you know, personally or what have you. But let a motherfucker say one wrong thing, and then all of a sudden everybody pays attention to it, everybody crucifies him for it, and all this other stuff. Like I said, I don't agree with everybody's opinions, but I don't think it's fair that people wait for you to slip and say something wrong, and then all of a sudden, oh, you ain't shit no more, you're canceled, you're this and that. I don't think that's fair to people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should hold everybody accountable, yes, but you should also be fair in your critiques and understand, people make mistakes, people say things. I say a lot of fucked up shit too. And I'm saying this from experience. I can say hurtful things sometimes out of anger and out of frustration, and I do apologize for that. I do feel guilty for that sometimes too, and that's another thing that I've been dealing with these past few weeks, months, years, decades, whatever. My anger towards people, my anger towards everybody for that matter. I'm kind of a cliche in the sense that I love everybody, but I hate everybody too. Because I know deep down inside we know better and we still do dumb shit. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most, when you know better and you still do dumb things. But I don't know. I know I can be an asshole sometimes, which I apologize for. And I've been coming to that realization. But the reason why I'm ranting too is because I've been noticing this has been going on a lot since the internet has gotten popular. People always so quick to cancel somebody over stupid comments that may or may not be worth canceling people for. And I don't think that's fair. I'm just saying. I know it's wrong. I mean, I understand people's anger with certain things that people say. But, you do got to be careful what you say on the internet. You do have to be careful what you say in general, but I feel like the internet is a slippery slope when it comes to image, when it comes to messages that you put out there and things like that. Sometimes if you say the wrong things, it gets misconstrued. Messages get misconstrued, and people manipulate it to fit their agenda or whatever the case is. And before you know it, you get labeled all these things that's not true just because of one comment that you made. You know what I'm saying? It's like, gonna use as an example. It's so many people who use an example, like when RZA almost got himself canceled for a lot of things in the past. Some comment that he had made a long time ago, and then ever since then, people was accusing him of being a coon and being all these other things just because of a comment that he made. Like I said, I may not agree with certain things that people say, but I don't know, man. This whole cancel culture thing is, like I said, it's a slippery slope. We're all human, but we have to be aware of what we say and our impact in what we say. And sometimes it's best to just not post shit at all. If it's gonna be offensive to, because people are sensitive. I know I'm sensitive, but some people too. But some people they take their sensitivity to a whole nother level, and then it's like if you say one little thing that's not even meant to be offensive, people get offended. I know there's been times when I've gotten in arguments with people over something I didn't even say offensive. I'm gonna share this story. I had made a compliment. It wasn't even nothing. I had made a compliment about, I think it was Kevin Hart's wife or something like that. I just said she was beautiful one time. This was a long time ago, like a couple of years back or whatever. And all of a sudden, the person was like, "Oh my God, you're whitewashed." And I'm like, "How am I whitewashed? Because I made a comment about somebody's wife. All I said was she was beautiful. And I'm whitewashed because I guess they assumed because she was light skinned, I was saying that because she was light skinned or something, which is disgusting, because why would I say something like that? You know what I'm saying? Just because of someone's color of their skin. That's ignorant. You know what I mean? But I got called that derogatory term because of a compliment I made about somebody. So some people, they misconstrue things that you say, and they assume that you're these negative attributes, which you're not. But like I said, and I don't want no one to see this and get offended too, but there's a lot of things that I see that offends me also. But I'm not gonna cancel people over what people say. Everybody got an opinion. If I don't agree with it, I'm gonna just leave it alone, yo. Like, just leave it alone. But some people, they, and then people are hypocrites in that regard too, because people have said hurtful things about a lot of, about each other and stuff like that. But let someone else say it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you have no right saying that, and blah blah blah. But it's okay for you to do it, and it's okay for you to do it to someone else. I don't know, man. I'm sorry about this whole ranting thing, but I wanted to make a point about that whole thing. And I mentioned that too because going back to Lakeith, he had recently gotten this whole cancel culture thing, gotten in that situation for a comment that he made on Instagram the other day. So the point that I'm trying to say here is you do have to be careful what you say on the internet. It's a slippery slope when it comes to how you express yourself, because sometimes you can have a certain sense of humor that other people may not understand, and then they'll misconstrue it as something negative. What you may find funny, someone else may find offensive, and vice versa. What you may find offensive, someone may find funny. So it's a slippery slope when it comes to how you express yourself towards people, and and it's even worse when you're a celebrity, because people already put you on this pedestal, and it goes back to what I mentioned earlier about if you say something, it's like they catch you slipping. If they catch you slipping with something, then all of a sudden it's like they label you public enemy number one just for a comment that you made. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that everybody says. I don't even agree with shit I say sometimes. But we have to be mindful of how we hold people accountable. There's different ways of holding people accountable for things. I don't know, man. Why can't people just get along? Why does people always have to, you know, take something that someone says and turn it into something that it is not meant to be or whatever? I don't know. That's just I just wanted to mention that too. I guess I don't know, but we have to be mindful of how we treat people, and just know that we each have an impact on everybody's life in some way, shape, or form, and we have to be mindful of how we do that. But we cannot put expectations on people that people cannot meet. If you are a type of person that is always helping somebody, is always a helping hand to people, and you're always the go-to person if something happens, and you expect that person to be Superman or whatever the case is. If you are that type of person that's always helping somebody, some people take advantage of that, and they put these high expectations on you, and when you don't meet those expectations, then all of a sudden you're just as bad as everybody else. I hate when they you know say things like that too, like, oh, you're just like everybody else. No, just because someone missed one expectation, they're this. Now I admit sometimes I can be uh similar in that regard, in the sense that I put high expectations on people I really care about, like my parents, um, some of my friends and stuff like that. And when they fuck up, then I get angry about that. Okay, so I'm a hypocrite in that regard. But we can't keep putting high expectations on people, because that that does something to someone mentally, because then they feel like they have to constantly meet everybody's expectations. They have to constantly meet everybody's wants and needs and all that, and people can only do so much from their end. Like, we're all human, and we can only do so much for each other. We can only do so much for ourselves. People shouldn't put everything, like, put all the eggs in one basket, as the old saying goes. People shouldn't put everything on one person. It should be an individual, equal individual contribution to a situation. It shouldn't just fall on one person. You know what I'm saying? It should be collectively. Everybody should put their effort into a situation. You know. I know I'm just rambling and rambling and rambling. I'm sorry. um, but it's just like I said, there's been a lot of things that's been bothering me lately, and I feel like, especially with social media, it's just too much going on. It's too much being thrown out there on social media, and everybody's attacking each other for things that they've said in the past, or things that they're saying now, or things that they're going to say in the future, or whatever it is. And at a time like this, we gotta just we gotta stop doing this stuff. But I understand why people are angry, because it's just too much negative things being thrown in our face every day. So I can understand people's anger, but there's other ways of expressing that anger. Like, stop trying to um, label people negative things because of one mistake that they made. I'm speaking from experience that I know how it feels to, and I'm not just saying that to make myself look good, because that's not the point of the ranting. The point is, I'm trying to show that I'm no better than anybody else. I'm no better than anybody else, man. I'm just like everybody else. I'm human. I've made mistakes. I've done fucked up things that I'm still beating myself up for even now. So I'm just saying this for a reason. But as a person who experienced it, I know how it feels to have people label you something just because you may have said something maybe you didn't mean at that time, or um, you did something that people considered very controversial, or people considered very disrespectful, and all of a sudden you're the bad person. That happens to me all the time, you know. So because people put expectations on people that you can't expect people to meet all the time. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna shut up now, because I'm rambling along and saying all this other crap, and it don't make no sense. I'm probably not making any sense at all. But the point is, I'm not saying that we should be disrespectful. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, we have to pick and choose our battles very carefully and very wisely. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Anyways, I just remembered there was one more book that I had bought. It's a punk magazine photography book thing. I forgot to show it. It's on the bookcase, but I don't feel like getting that right now. And there's another magazine that I'm waiting for in the mail, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll show that later on. But that's basically the stuff that I had picked up over these past few weeks. And thank you to everybody that has been watching some of my videos and stuff like that. Like I said, my videos aren't worth a damn, to be honest with you, but it's just nice to know that I have similar tastes to people as far as music and film and, you know, books and stuff like that. So it's nice to find that camaraderie with people in that regard. But I apologize, like I said, I apologize if I've ever said anything offensive or ever said anything disrespectful to anybody. As I said, it's not my intent to be disrespectful, whatever it is. But people have to pick and choose their battles very wisely, and Stop trying to wait for people to slip and start attacking people for everything. Like, we got to stop that stuff, man. We just got to realize that at the end of the day, we ain't no better than anybody else. We all have an image that we have to be mindful of and be careful what we put out there. And this is another reason why I don't have social media like that, for that same reason, because you know, you got to be careful what you post on social media. It's a slippery slope. I'm going to keep saying that because it's a perfect description of what it is. It's a slippery slope because everything that you put out there can be misconstrued, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And just like in real life, you have to be careful. But anyways, since we're approaching election day soon, next month, and like I said, I'm not political in any sense, and I don't want to make this a political channel because it's not. This is not a political thing, but everybody just exercise your vote, please. Just vote. We have to make a positive impact on this planet. We have to make a positive decision and a mindful decision for us as citizens of this country and things like that. We are all human beings. We have to get along with one another. We have to stop judging each other and doing all this other stuff, and start collectively coming together to make a positive difference in this world and change this world for the better, because there's too much negative stuff being thrown out here in this world. Too many hateful things happening, and it needs to stop already. Because like, this year has been really fucked up, not only with the pandemic, but with all this hate going on, and it needs to stop. Like, come on, man. It needs to stop. We gotta stop doing all this negative shit. And like I said, just be careful what you do on social media and otherwise. Just be careful what you do, because you never know what might happen and things like that. But I'm gonna shut up, like I said, because I've been rambling this whole entire video, and I know it's annoying. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to ramble along and sound like some person that ain't got no damn sense. But I just wanted to share that with y'all or whatever. I'm gonna be busy throughout the month and stuff like that, and I'm gonna have to get another phone because my Samsung has been acting up a little bit. Probably got to delete a few things on there, and I barely have any space. That's why I had to use my iPod to record this video. I barely have any space on my phone to do anything. And on this iPod, I'm gonna have to get the screen fixed and all that anyway. I may get the iPhone. I'm just gonna get the iPhone SE. I'm not doing on that whole crazy iPhone 11, iPhone 12. I'm not spending no $1,000 on no damn phone. But then again, some people would say, but you're spending half of that money, so it's just as bad. Okay, yeah, it's just as bad. But, the SE seems to have all the credentials of the iPhone, but without all the other, 3 camera stuff. What the hell am I gonna do with 3 cameras on my phone? You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just gonna get the SE and call it a day as far as getting a new phone is concerned. So with a new phone, I'll have more space. I'll be able to make, longer videos and better quality videos and stuff like that, hopefully. But yeah, shout out to the people who are subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate it. As I said, I didn't make this YouTube channel. I didn't make a YouTube to be famous or whatever. I just made it in hopes that I would have a similar taste to everybody, like similar experiences, and try to share that, and hope that people will understand where I was coming from and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna shut up this time. I promise. I'm gonna shut up this time. Today is Friday, October 8th, October 9th. And I'm just saying the date because I'm gonna end up uploading this at another time, because I'm not gonna be able to upload it right now because the video is too long, and then I need a strong Wi-Fi signal to be able to upload it anyway. So that's another thing. But yeah, I will upload this when I get a chance. Everybody just be safe out there, and just be careful. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy October. And I can't believe we're in October already, but happy October. And if I don't catch y'all before Halloween, happy Halloween. Have a safe Halloween. Don't do nothing crazy and all that other stuff. I'm probably going to be me for Halloween because I'm scary enough. So that's a whole nother story. But I'll catch y'all next time. I hope you like the stuff that I had bought and stuff. It's probably nothing, but it's sentimental to me because these are things that I enjoy. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. One love.